Sound rolling, video rolling. Chris, testimonial, take 2.
Hi, my name's Chris. I'm a member at the Potter's House Church in Hull. I've been coming here for about 4 months. It's my salvation, really. Prior to attending church, I'd been leading somewhat of a chaotic lifestyle. I was a drinker, and I'd engaged with a partner that was a drinker as well, and of course that led to a spiral of bad habits. I was holding a job down though, so I thought everything was okay. But come June last year, I had what is known as a blackout, and I got in my car and I crashed it. And I ended up in the police cells. And I had 10 hours on my own, chance to do a lot of thinking, a lot of reflecting. And at that time, I had no idea what had happened at all, other than that I'd been involved in an accident. I didn't know if anyone had been hurt, nothing at all. And that's when I started praying again. I used to pray years ago, 30 years ago. And I was praying that nobody had been hurt. And I was praying for myself, for me as well, because obviously I was frightened and didn't know what was going to happen. And as part of the processing of me at the police station, I was introduced to the NHS intervention team, who got me into alcohol recovery services. And I started then, trying to stop drinking. And it's been a long journey. I don't drink now. But the journey was a difficult one. So I mentioned the partner, and I wasn't strong enough on my own to save her, so she had to go. And you get periods where you might be drinking, and you get periods, weeks, where you're not drinking. You attend group therapies with other people that are drinkers for help and support, but it's a very difficult thing to give up. Alcohol's always, it's whispering at you. It's like a demon talking in your ear saying, yeah, you'll be all right, you can have a little drink. And unfortunately, you listen to that despite knowing better. And it finally gets to the point where you're physically dependent on the alcohol, which means that you're drinking every day. Possibly first thing you do in the morning when you put your feet on the floor and get out of bed is have a drink. And nowadays I have a little prayer, but it obviously was a journey coming to that. It's a much better place to be in. So the drinking goes in fits and starts. You're working with the group, you're trying to be abstinent, you're getting support, but you don't always get the support that you want. And it's because it's difficult, that you're needing some kind of strength that just isn't there in your will and in the people that are willing, the goodwill around you. And then just by chance, when I'd been stopped drinking again for about 5 or 6 weeks, and I was right at my lowest ebb. In fact, I was sat in the street on a bench eating a sandwich I got from the shop. It was very low. I was wondering where I was going to get the energy from. And some members of the church outreached to me and gave me a leaflet and invited me to come along to church later that day. It was a Sunday morning. And I have history of being a Methodist, and you'll probably laugh at, but it touched something inside me. And I was due to meet a friend of mine that day for lunch, and I rang him and I said, look, Kev, I said, I want to go to church, will you come with me? And he did. And so I came to church and listened to a brilliant sermon. It was one of the pastors from another church that was giving the main sermon. And I reconnected and discovered things in me that had been quiet for a long time. Anyway, I started coming regular. And my friend Kev, as it turns out, was looking for a similar thing as well, so we've been coming together. And the second time I was here, I just knew I was in the right place. I knew I was saved among great people. And I took that strength that I was blessed to be given, and I applied that to me drinking. And I don't. And here I am. 4 months later, I don't drink. I know in my heart, I'm not going to drink. And it's thanks to being born again in Jesus. It really is. I've got a new family and new friends at the church. Really nice, great people to be around. New activities that, are just joyous and fun. And it's exactly where I need to be, exactly where I should be. And, I've swapped my drinking for praying, and it was a good choice to move forward. Makes me laugh now thinking about it. So that's where I am. Potter's House Church in Hull. It has genuinely been a lifesaver for me because the alcohol was killing me. And God save him.